Last time on Twilight 2000. After the second mutiny on the Main, the party convinced the newly crazed commander that instead of launching nukes on Russia and the USA and trying to rule the world, maybe they should go to Africa to find the cure of this Russian zombie virus at this secret base Dr. Jim West had intelligence for. This would yield more power for Commander Wepps. Finally, after much persuading, agreed to take them to the Sahara Desert and agreed to wait 7 days for them to come back. They left the sub and was immediately greeted by a squad of Russian soldiers. A firefight emerged, and the party was victorious. They got directions to the base and a few camels to aid them. The Russian soldier told him before Mike shot him that the base was about 50 kilometers to the south. This aligned with Dr. Jim West's intelligence. Now they sit on the beach with the nuclear sub and Grand Sea behind them and an endless sea of sand ahead of them.
All right, so we're currently taking inventory of our newly acquired camels.
And our food that we got.
And water.
And ammo.
Yep.
So currently, what I have listed is that I was able to, throw in 24 rations of water for myself and, backpack. Dan, you said you had 20?
I have
you were
20.
able to grab onto?
Correct.
And then Emily, you have 20.
Yep.
Correct? And
Yep.
then there's 10 food that we need to worry about, but there's a radio that the Soviets had, like some walkie-talkie thing or something on the camels.
The big man pack one, yeah.
Which one is that one? Is that the R126?
I think Omega agreed that it was the 105M.
Oh, the 105M? Okay.
Yep, I just sent it to chat.
Cool. All right, so that is a weight 3. So can we just have that temporarily on the camels, and then you can, or do you need to be carrying that yourself the whole time?
I am not sure. I guess that is up to our lovely GM. Is that something I would need to carry the entire time, or could we load it on the camel?
You could load it on the camel. It's weight 3, so it's up to you if you want to use your encumbrance for it.
Right. What I'm just concerned about is, like for instance, the divvying up stuff. The reason why we're divvying up amongst ourselves is, God forbid, we get separated off the camel sort of thing or whatnot and have one run away, or, there is that thought process. So if as much as we can carry ourselves, that would be ideal. And then anything else we can offload onto the camels.
Yep.
It's all up to you.
So for instance, if that all stuff is in my backpack, obviously when I'm riding the camel, I could choose to have it slung off the camel.
I agree. Definitely have some food and water on us and some on the camel.
All right, so for the 10 food then, I know I can carry 3 Dan, you said you can carry 3.
Yep.
And then Emily, you're saying that you can't carry any food if you're carrying the radio, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll just leave the other 4 on the camel.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Four rations on the camel. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have Jim West. I know he'll be functioning as an NPC, essentially, but he can carry
Well, and then there's also
stuff
Ava.
if needed, I guess. Ava.
Ava, you want to carry some food?
Eva's like, I already carrying 7 kilograms. It's kind of a lot.
Okay, all right.
I'm already.
No, I appreciate it. We're just asking.
I got. In case you're wondering, I got 2 rations of wild moose still. I got 5 water.
good.
I can take 2 more.
You can take 2 more food?
Yeah.
All
Food's
right.
only 0.25 weight. I'll take 2 more.
All right.
Dr. Jim, I'll check in his stuff now. He's got 3 water and 1 ration of food. He's got a lot to hold.
So I have 5 on me right now.
So he's
Okay.
he's got a lot of free space.
Okay, well, we'll give him 2 then.
2 rations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 10 food is not, I mean, there's multiples of us and the dogs. That's not a lot to be going several days into the desert. I mean, from what I know, camels are kind of like horses as far as, distance they can travel. So I'm guessing these camels can go, 30 kilometers, maybe more a day. If, we do concentrated shifts of traveling. I don't know how much water they're going to drink, and I don't know any way to check, like, when was the last time these guys were watered, right? Like, is there a way to, like, check their gums or lips or something and tell? Like, is there some way of, like, how, if you push on their hump, like how much you got in there?
I think that's actually the way you do it. It's how like big their like humps are because they like subside off the fat of it.
Well, instead of making a mystery for the audience, basically camels in the hot desert can go about a week without water, but that's pushing them to the limit. So we're just going to take a D6, and this is how many days they've been without water. Somebody roll a D6.
Emily, go for it.
Sure. I was about to say
2 days.
Schrodinger.
So we got
camel.
5 days.
They've both been watered and not watered.
We'll just keep it at a D6. So it's like 4 days. So they can go 6 days without water. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Okay,
Just to make it easy.
that's fair.
All right, so if it's 50 kilometers away and if they can do 30, then we should be able to get there in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then get back in 2 days.
Ideally.
That's 4 days worth of food for everyone. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we got the 5 people, 2 dogs, we got 7 mouths to feed, let alone the camels.
Yeah. Will the dogs take a full ration themselves, or could they like split one?
Half.
Like a half for each.
Eva's like, "You're not letting my dog starve. They deserve a full ration just like anybody else."
I'm not saying that they should starve. I like Joe and Jill just fine too.
Yeah. No one's talking anything about animal cruelty.
Think of it this way: do children take a smaller ration than adults? Because a dog is kid size.
And she goes.
The game doesn't split hairs like that.
She goes, and you're probably one of those people that if you and a dog and the family were all starving, you'd probably kill the dog so the family could live for another day, aren't you? Not me.
Nobody's gonna old yeller Joe and Jill.
I'm going to be like that doctor with a clipboard and be really busy trying to do inventory. I'm not going to answer that question.
No one's gonna old yeller your dogs, Ava, I promise. You'll just be just fine.
All right. So for food wise, though, okay. So I have 3. Dan, you have 5. Emily, you currently don't have any.
Correct.
And then West had the 2 I gave him. Did he have any others on him?
He had
Did the Dr. Jim West have any?
he had one food when you gave him 2, so he's got 3 water, 3 food right now.
So he's got 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna keep track that he has 3. All
Yeah,
right.
And don't
Ava,
forget
that has
Ava has 2 wild moose.
right.
I think that's
Two
the
wild
moose
moose.
that was the food poisoning moose. Where we played food poisoning roulette if we ate it.
Oh.
If I remember correctly.
We got sick from eating the
Take it
last
back to
batch.
Sweden.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So that's questionable.
We can save that for the dogs. I think they should be fine, right?
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
I think is what we were doing.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're looking at needing to have 4 times 7, 28 rations. We don't have 28 rations.
For one day or for
No,
the whole
for the
trip?
2 days there, 2 days back.
Okay.
But that's assuming everything goes smoothly and we don't get sidetracked, and then it's not including, say, a day at the research facility. And then there's no guarantees that there's anybody there or anything. So,
Boat is talking to us. I think we're going
Can
a
we-
little bit
can we-
crazy.
Can we fish? How much in one day? How much can we fish?
Well, you could fish in a shift, but you got to realize it's time. The sub is, what did you
Yeah,
say, 7
yeah.
days?
right. So,
Unless you go back to the sub and ask for more time.
you know, what we can do is do a forced march and try and get there faster.
That is true.
Hey, and look, it's a facility, right? Maybe there's some canned food or rations there that we could
That's
find.
a lot of wishful thinking.
Yeah.
What if it's abandoned? What if there's only water in a toilet?
Oh no, with poop?
So, I'm going to suggest before we head out, like, we can do the forced march thing and hopefully, you know, try and push to get there in like a day and a half instead of 2 days, and then, you know, get back as fast as we can.
Hey, babe.
The other thing is that, is this
Hang
beach,
on.
like, is there any sort of like shellfish or any crabs or anything, you know, food wise that we could like scrounge for here at the beach in the
Well, like I said,
surf?
we're going to say that since you had a firefight and you got situated, we're going to say it's afternoons. So it's the day shift.
Okay.
So if you want to spend a shift
Okay.
foraging the waters, it's up to you.
I think it's worth an effort because once we're in the desert, there's not going to be anything.
I'm down for
Yeah.
that. And if I help, we get +1 ration.
Well, I think we should have one group go that way down the beach and another group go the other way down the beach, so we have at least 2 groups scrounging
Well,
away from each other.
according to the foraging rules, is that
It's a different-
it's a help, right?
Yes. Correct. I'm just saying that if we split up and go either way on the beach, then we could have 2 groups doing scrounging rather than just one.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get away with that with this. With that, I'm just verifying now.
Well, we'd have to
Like-
technically, by the way the rules go, is that you're,
Oh, it says
you're
only.
scrounging
It
a
says
different
it
hex.
says it says only one character can forage for food or water in the same hex during the same shift.
Correct. So we'd have to go far enough away from each other to be considered different hexes.
Yep.
Yeah, and basically you could travel 2 hexes per shift.
Right. It's just walking down the beach and scrounging as we go. One group goes, let's say, in regards to the map, north. The other one goes south, although we're evidently in North Africa, so it's actually east and west. But
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, so one of us heads down like this.
trying to
way
increase the amount of food we can get.
that
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
So there's the 5 of us and the dogs. Would the dogs be considered helping?
No.
Or is that?
No, they
Yeah.
they find a
So-
couple little crabs, little tiny
They
hermit
eat
crabs
'em.
under the sand and eat it themselves.
Yeah.
Well, they
So
take care of their food.
well, let's just split it. 3 go one way, 2 go the other.
Okay, so there'll be 2 rolls of +2s. So somebody in each one roll.
Okay. All right. So Dan, you want to take one group one
I
way? I'll
suppose-
take the other group the other way.
No, I don't, because is it survival? It's a D.
Yeah.
You don't want me to roll.
Well,
I'll help.
I mean-
I'll help. I'll be the helper.
Well, I mean, okay.
I'll lead
So-
one group,
Mm-hmm.
and you can
Yep.
I'll be the NPCs. You guys can go off and
All right. So
Scrouge.
I'll do the other group then.
Okay.
Okay. So Emily, you roll for your
Yep.
group.
yep. And I just checked. Both West and Eva have survival D, so they can each assist me.
I should refer to you by your character's name, Cat.
Mm.
It's all good. The compass does not apply here because I'm not navigating. I'm scrounging.
Wow.
Here we go. That's a good start.
And then I will do mine with the help.
And +1 for me.
Yeah, I did.
No, as in you get. I'm a
Oh,
cook,
just the
so
ration.
additional ration
Oh, yeah,
when
the-
someone forages, hunts, or fish.
Oh,
additional one.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So additional food on top. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What is that a special ability you got?
Yeah, cook. I got that before season 2 started.
Okay. So you each get what is it? You got 7 total?
7. 7 what though? Fish?
Yeah, we're gonna say you say you find out they're all crabs. So you didn't have time
Yeah.
really to make a fishing rod and fish, so you just found a lot of crabs and snails.
Okay. So 7, you said?
7, yeah, 7 rations. But they could
We
go.
have to
They could
divide that
go.
up.
But based off the
Maybe they go
successes,
bad.
7.
You can get food poisoning, maybe. But that's all in the cook. That's all in the cooking.
Yeah.
So they're not cooked
Yeah,
yet.
we
They're
can do
raw
We
food.
can do that when we. We can do that when we camp. All right. So let's then, after collecting what we could, say I think that's as good as we're gonna get, and we need to press on and try and get there as fast as possible.
Okay, so right now it's the evening, though. Okay, so the sun's
Yep.
starting to set. You're gonna go off.
Yep.
Sounds good. We go off at night and then we rest during the day.
Okay, so
All right.
How should we divide up the people on the camels? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 male adults. Sorry, we've got 5 fully grown adults.
Right. So smallest 2 people saddle up on one.
So maybe the 2 ladies on 1 camel?
As long as they're the smallest, you just go off of like strength, right?
Okay.
As a bulk factor.
I'm a B.
I'm an A.
Oh, big buff guy.
I am strength B as a boy as well. And I know
Uh-huh.
I know Ava has like a D strength, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what's
And,
Mr.
Jim West?
His
C.
strength. There you go.
C is in cat.
The 2 doctors can be on one camel.
Yeah. Dr. Jim West can listen to Dr. Ava complain.
Well, they need to coordinate their ideas on how to be doing this zombie virus antidote anyway. So it's probably a good idea to have them together so they can chat the whole time.
And dogs can walk the whole way?
They're gonna have to.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
We if they get tired, we can give them a reprieve by bringing them onto the camel for like a couple hours and then drop them down. You think that'll work?
Assuming that the camel is gonna put up with that, I don't think they would.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We're heading south.
You're heading south into the desert. It's starting to get
It's a
sunset,
deep desert.
and the sky is transforming into a beautiful masterpiece of different colors. You see fiery reds and oranges and purples as the sun slowly dips below the horizon. The temperature suddenly shifts instantly, and the harsh light softens to a golden glow, casting long shadows and highlighting the dunes. It's a moment of breathtaking beauty from the harshness of the cold of Sweden. You stop to ponder and think for a moment of the beauty of this reality. But then that beauty fades and the horror of your situation comes back to you. And the light darkens. The stars appear in the sky. You're starting to get hungry. I wonder if I can give this vision here. Okay,
Oh
so
boy. Certainly like the heat's a welcome change. Reminds me of being back home. Oh boy.
I think we're going to be sick of the desert very, very, very soon.
Yeah, this
Probably.
isn't like the High Plains desert out in Colorado, that's for sure.
I'm gonna have to put a light on this foundry here.
On the group icon,
Yeah.
Oh,
torch it.
that's cool.
Very cool.
That's very cool.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're gonna forego eating and drinking because this is the eating and drinking time.
Not for. Yeah, so yeah, if we need to do the eating and drinking time, then we'll have to do that.
okay. Should we do that now?
All right. Yeah,
Or-
so let's
or
just
you could march
do it.
and save it for another time, but you haven't eaten in a whole day.
No, because if we got to do it for the day, I might as well get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Because 6 1/2 does another. All right, so we've got 5 to chew up. I'm gonna suggest that I can dump 7 because of the dogs. I can drop the 3 on me, and then 3 on Doc West, so that we don't have to keep track of what Doc has.
Wait, no. Let's go camels first.
There's nothing on the camels
Oh, we got it all? Okay.
other than the raw crab that we just got.
Okay.
You want to
Well,
just
eat that-
cook up
eat
the
that
raw
first.
crab?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense because there's 7 crabs, so let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Cook it
not.
up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
if
wants
you're
to cook?
if you're gonna cook, you're gonna not travel then. I'll let you get
Yeah,
by just eating.
unfortunately.
I'll let you get by walking and drinking, eating your dried rations. But if you're gonna cook crab, you're gonna have to camp for the night.
Okay, so let's save the crab for tomorrow,
Okay.
so we can get
Yeah,
the
let's
night
just do the
travel in.
rations.
Yeah. All right, so I'll get rid of my 3,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll get rid of the 3 on Doc West. Then we just need 1 more.
One more for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on 4 now.
And then for waters, I'll take it off mine. So 7 waters off of mine.
Okay.
And
Yep. Sounds good.
So 7 water. So who'd you feed? All the dogs, everybody, right? Everybody's fed.
Yep, everyone's
Yep.
fed. We're good.
We're all good.
Okay.
Okay, and
Let's go.
you want to go straight 2 hexes for the shift?
Yep.
So, which way is south? To the right? Okay, got it.
Yeah, south to the right. South is east. And
South is east. Got it.
and do you guys have a light on, or are you trying to? This kind of the stars seem to brighten the sky, but the sand itself is dark. Are you carrying any torch? Are you going in? Are you walking in the dark?
I don't have any light sources on me.
I
but
don't either.
Okay.
Nope, I guess we're just going by starlight, unfortunately.
Yep. Just take it nice and slow. Or, easy.
Okay, so you're walking in the darkness, slowly but surely, and you hear
Well, camels are.
Whoa.
somebody's running in the
Someone's
sand.
running on the sand towards us.
Okay. Is
Very
it how
nice
far
little
away does it
binaural
sound?
Thing.
Pretty close. It's like they're running just to the east of you, but towards you. They're coming from
Okay,
southeast, basically.
So I'll put up my gun and go, who goes there?
No shoot! No shoot! Polska, Jaska, Polska, no shoot! No shoot! Watch these go to you boys!
What in the sand hell?
Who
Sounds
are
like
you and what are you doing here?
Polish.
Yeah.
I want you! I want you! Prescript Polish. Oh, no, prescript Polish. Polish transcript. No. This one. Polish transcript. This Polish transcript in. It's an army. Good show. Good boys.
Hold on.
All right
Do you
there,
speak
friend.
English?
Not so good, man. I've never been to university. After being from... And then they prescribed me to the Russian army with the prescription.
You picking up any of that? I'm not.
Something conscription and Russian army. So I guess he's pulled into the Russian army. All right, are you armed? Do you have any weapons?
I have 2 arms.
Guns.
All right, that's good. That's
All
good.
Pistol.
Don't touch your pistol. Walk towards us, arms up. Walk towards us, arms up.
I got him covered, Mike, if you want to pat him down.
Okay. I'm gonna get off the camel. One hand on the pistol. I'm gonna point it at him while I guess the friends are covering me.
Yep, I am.
I'm gonna tell him,
Yep.
buddy, I'm gonna pat you down. Okay. I want to see. You said you had a pistol. Do you have anything else on you?
Watch out, it's bad.
Russia is bad. Yes, Russia is bad. I agree.
And what
All right,
do they
I'm
see,
gonna-
Bad Bart?
Midnight.
What do they see? What does your character look like?
Well, you see a guy that's sort of lean, thin, dirty, dank looking, a little bug-eyed maybe. His hair is certainly not military length. It's just, he seems that he's, we used to say back in the day, touched. Not necessarily, mentally challenged, but he's seen better days than he's seen recently. And he is wearing a Russian, uniform. You see, like the lowest insignia of a private on it. But then, I don't know if you know you've been around for a bit, so you may notice that his helmet seems to be not the standard Russian military helmet, but rather a Polish helmet. And Yeah, okay, listen. I'm sorry, listen. I've been in desert too long, too hot with fucking crazy high Russians. Fuck Russia, they paranoid. Jeez.
Hey, Mike, ask him if
You
he's
can water? I need some water.
Mike.
Okay,
Ask him if he's was from that research station.
I'm gonna point south. Research station. Are you from there?
Station.
Station.
Yeah. Yeah, the base. Russian base, yeah. There for almost a year now.
All right. Well, if he's from that base, why don't we see if we can get some info out of him? If he's saying you want some water, bud, give us some info, and we'll like hand him a water, and I'll hand him water. And...
I had big job at base. I took care of secret potato garden, irradiated potatoes.
Well, that
No.
tracks.
Oh, it makes they grow big, extra carbohydrate content, and my vodka is all. It packs an extra punch, I tell you. It can't kill me with. You call me Waju or Z. My last name is Zavisa. Zoisha. You call me Z or Waju.
How about we just call you Z? That's easier.
Waju,
yeah.
my mommy too.
Okay,
Waju
Z.
is my name.
Z.
Yeah.
Vaji.
What do you want?
Waju.
Vaji.
What do I want? I want to go back to my potatoes. They made us come here too close with that crazy. All those. I was the medic. To watch all of those boys, those stupid fucking Russians you just killed. I was with them, but I stayed back here because I'm medic. I don't like to shoot people.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad to
Can
have
you tell us more about what's at the research station? You guys were back there not too long ago, then, right?
I take care of secret potato garden. Grew the vodka with the cat's whiskers. The cat's whiskers with the African cabbages. Very
How long have
bittersweet.
How long you been away from the research station?
We had to travel here many days to get here. Many kilometers.
Right. Okay. And then how many people, their base was still active? Was there people guarding the base? How many people?
No, there was just few of us. Big dickhead Russian Sven in charge. He looks dead now.
Okay. So
Okay.
how many people?
How many people? We all hear people. How many people you have people?
At the research facility.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
When you
just
left.
potatoes.
Sitting there.
Just potatoes at research facility and Vaju's vodka. Vaju has lots of vodka. Very good.
Groovy.
Take it, well, take
Maybe
it.
a little bit too much.
Z, a very quick question for you. As you were, running this way, did you run into any, kind of, what's the best way to describe this? Anything that looked like The Walking Dead, basically? Kind of looks like it, fell down, then got back up again. You run into any people like that?
I don't look too good myself. I'm not one to catch stones. Look at me with my dark eyes. I don't want to say anybody looks too bad in these days. Some people have the scabies and those radiation scabs on them. They fall off eventually, though. I had one. But I haven't seen anyone. We came, we did have on the trip here. We did run into a small crew that Sven had dispatched two people. I think they were locals.
Dispatch to where?
Bedouins. To the earth, sir.
To the where?
To the earth, to the west.
Okay. All right. Unless you
But
can
you see
provide.
him eating these, the whole time he's talking, he's eating these little nuts. And you may know or not know what they are. They're coconuts. And they really happy up. It's like a caffeine nut. And it's a bit of you get a bit of buzz off them too.
Well, I
Well-
think I know the reason why our friend is, still, up and about this hot ass weather.
Would you like a coconut?
Maybe later. Not right now.
He don't last long around me, let me tell you. And you see his teeth as he smiles and he makes that joke. They don't last long around him. He opens up his teeth and it's like it's the teeth is described maybe by King in those leaf chewers or whatever. Or,
yeah, it's like the brown, like chewing tobacco almost.
It's just like a smoker's teeth, but worse. It's sort of blackened and sticky looking, and looks like you see like fibrous bits of the nut in his mouth. But yeah, that's the impression you get from him. Need I say any more, Omega?
It's amazing you've kept your cola nut supply after many days of travel.
Well. I have big pockets, these cargo pockets. Like I said, I don't like to carry weapons. My cargo pockets are full of cola nuts.
Good. I guess we won't have to worry about food for you then, I guess.
No, with cola nuts, you don't get very hungry.
I'm gonna walk back towards everybody. I'm gonna pat him down. I found the pistol. I took it out. Right, I have his pistol on me right now. I walk back to the group and I tell everyone, this guy seems kind of crazy. What do you want me to do with him? Whispering,
Well,
of course.
Yeah, if he's from the research station, hopefully we can get more out of him about what was going on there. So
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest, our anybody with psyops type of specialties to work on getting more information out of him, and let's just take him with us for now and try and get as much as we can out of him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep his gun for now, or someone can keep his gun for now. I don't think it'll be a good idea to have him with a pistol.
Well, he said
until
he
we
doesn't
can
like to
trust-
shoot people, so
Yeah.
until we can trust him.
So is he offering the gun for you to take it?
Also, I patted him down and I took it from him. He had his hands up.
Okay.
He doesn't resist.
Mm-hmm.
And he missed a big knife I'm carrying anyway, so.
Well, that would have to be a roll for that.
We can roll.
Okay, so it would be for Mike. I'm trying to figure out what would that be. That would be recon.
Okay.
We should make actually Waja. How did you say your first name, Madbar?
Vaju.
Vaju. I'll just call you Z.
Vaju.
Vaju.
Z, yes, it works.
Z. Okay, Z. Roll a recon to see how well you hidden your knife.
How you rolling this game?
Just
On this sheet?
yeah, just hit recon.
Yep.
Click the button recon.
Go to stats and then recon and
Got
click
it,
on
yep.
recon. Yep.
No modifier, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 success.
Now, Dan, see if you
My
can
roll.
find it.
Yep. Roll.
Oh, 3.
That's 3
Oh, I
can't
definitely found it.
Can't outsmart him.
So, what other? So I pat him down, and then I find the knife, the gun. Do you have any other weapons? I'll let you keep the mags.
I don't. Let me see. No, I got bullets, magazines.
Yep. I don't mind about the mag. So I take the knife, I take the gun, I hand it over to one of my guys, and I say, look, we're going to keep these for now, and if we can trust you, I'll give them back to you.
Well, come dinner time, I can help cook with that knife.
Okay? We'll give it to you for dinner time.
Yeah,
All right?
And, you know,
Right now,
we'll
we're holding on to
We'll
it.
be
Sometimes-
cooking some crabs, so you can prove your worth then.
Mm-hmm.
Out of an onion.
Dan, are you worried I'd put a very mischievous fellow PC into the party?
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes.
Okay.
We're on high alert.
Yeah.
Pole,
All
what do you
kinds of weird-
expect?
Yeah.
And obviously he's part of the enemy. If he, but like we know that Russian conscripts
Yeah.
are very well known for surrendering and changing sides and stuff. But let's just be careful.
Yeah. True. Sure. Okay. So.
Says he has no love
Yeah.
for the Russians, so
Yeah. Good role play on that one.
I told my wife that I was going to say fuck Russia tonight. I said I was going to have a hard time saying go Cowboys than fuck Russia. No. Yeah. You know what I say go Cowboys? I'm an Eagles guy, you know?
He's pretty skinny. I'll put him on my camel. Your character is pretty skinny, right?
Nice game, motherfucker.
What is your strength score?
C.
Bard?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll put him with me. I'm a B.
okay.
Okay. So you get on my camel if you're willing.
Oh, I'd be in the back.
No.
Sure.
Only one person on each camel.
Oh boy.
Only saddles for one.
Some strong thighs, sir.
And
I look over the guys. Hey, so I try to get him on, and the camel starts bucking. I'm like, no, guys, not gonna work. We can't get 2 fully grown males on a camel. I don't think the camels are gonna take it.
Well, then he can walk, and then I'll
I have
bring
my
up the
cola
rear.
nuts. I have my cola nuts. No worries.
Are you able to, are you able to keep pace with us if we have you
Well, the
walk?
camels
or-
are just walking, so
Okay, that's true. I don't know why, but for some reason my head was like, oh yeah, they're gonna be sprinting. Gonna be like that one scene in The Mummy where they're riding into Hamanoptera.
yeah.
That was good. That's good sound effect there.
I don't know why that was my thought, but never mind. Move past
All right.
it.
Yeah, that's not how we're traveling.
Okay.
We run into trouble, maybe.
okay, so it's now
All right.
I guess he agrees to. I guess you're agreeing, Z, to go back to the base with them, right?
No. Guys, that's a long way back to the base. Could be 200 kilometers back to the base.
It's only supposed to be 50.
Well, took us almost a week.
200.
I must have taken a circuitous route on your patrol.
Well, hope for the best. We were supposed to be picked up here by the beach. We were evacuating.
So we got to be careful about that.
Yep.
There might be other
Yep.
patrols. Okay, so let's be careful with the light. Let's try not to use anything that has a lot of light. If you guys do have torches, but let's keep moving. Eyes open, ears open. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yep.
go. You're gonna go in the night, and you're gonna get the sleep condition. I forget what that does, but
We can't heal stress until we sleep, and then
Yep.
after that.
Including me?
just to keep things simple, yeah. You've been going all night.
Uh,
Okay, sleep deprived, yeah. Can't heal stress.
Okay.
Take 1 point of stress each day. Okay, so gonna go another 2 hexes.
I do have one quick question, Omega. Could we experiment with trying to have the people on the camels try and rest?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Like have like 2 people, one person
Yeah.
leads.
No.
Circa.
I don't-
Circa.
I don't think you could rest on a
Okay.
camel. No. Definitely not. The camel won't let you. He's not having any fun. He's not gonna
Alright.
let you have any rest. So.
I mean, I would think standing and sleeping would be easier than sleeping on a camel. Or, I mean, I've never been on a camel, but a horse, right? So this is probably just as bad.
Yeah. And so you each get a point of stress. Everybody, stress it up.
Oh, do we get a stress? Okay.
Yeah.
Stress or the condition?
It
Yeah,
says
don't we get sleep deprived? Then we can't heal stress.
you take 1 point of stress
we-
each day.
I think we
But
take
we
the condition
just
the
got
first
it.
day, and then each day after we don't
Yeah.
rest, we stay, we get the stress.
That's,
Correct.
It says on page 78, you take 1 point of stress each day.
But do you
But we
take
just
it
got
right
it, though.
away? Because we just got it.
Yeah, we haven't got sleep deprived yet. We just got sleep deprived, meaning tomorrow will be the day that we get our stress if we don't sleep again.
Yeah, it's not entirely sure, but I would assume that you're sleep deprived now, so you should get whatever you get, right?
Okay.
Okay, all right. 1.
So I'm a 2 stress, it looks like.
Because think about it, right? You're up for 24 hours. You're like,
Yep.
you're like this. You're not normal, so something's got to be different, right? So
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, so we'll say you sleep through the night, and
Wait. We walk through the night.
you
not sleep.
you're walking through the night, and it's cold. It's very cold. A frost forms on the sand as you're walking. The sound of your footsteps grows crisper and crisper, and hour after hour passes.
I was lied to. I thought it was gonna be hot in the desert, but it's fucking cold. Just like we're still in Sweden. I've been lied to.
You s- As the time
Sorry,
passes,
Omega.
that's okay.
It
That's
can
okay.
it can get down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which is below freezing. So
And the frost kind of like hovers between dew and frost. And you see as if the forest quickly comes alive as these green stems start to pierce the sand. And little tiny flowers burst so quickly, the fastest blooming flowers you ever seen in your life. And they're all coated in this little dew and stuff like that, but scattered as you walk. And the sun starts to just pierce. You just see the tip of the sun in the sky as dawn is about to break. And we're about to start the morning shift. What do you want to do? This
so how far have we
this is-
traveled so far?
This is at the end of the night shift. If you remember towards the last, well, actually you're not doing your traveling, so you can't. But just for a reminder, since the last game, if you want to forage for food in the desert, basically you can't. It's like 0% chance of water anytime, but at this time at night,
Right now.
there's a -3 penalty on a foraging roll to find water. It's the dew that you can collect from the leaves. of these plants. But you can only do it in the night shift, and you decide to travel anyway. So just a reminder for the future.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, and I believe he also said that we could forage for the plants as well. Like a lesser penalty. I forget what the penalty was, but I remember that as well, that we could do in the night shift.
Yeah, food was -2 at night, but you can also do it in the daytime, but it was like -3.
Yep.
So roughly about how far do we travel in that shift?
2 hexes, so each hex is about 5 kilometers.
Okay. I suggest we rest up a little bit,
Yeah, let's
and then we continue during the evening.
yep. So let's do the make camp, and Mr. Wazoo can try his hand at cooking the crab.
Okay.
Don't forget, we're gonna need to rest too. We need everyone ready for the fight that's coming, or if there's gonna be a fight, whatever, at the research station.
Yep.
Yep.
So could I have my knife back so I could cook up these delicious crabs for you?
I kind of look at everybody and I'm like, yeah, knife is fine, right? So I hand over the knife.
Okay.
Have that cradled gun ready to go.
Okay, well, somebody if
Yeah,
you're gonna
and,
make camp, somebody's got to
so-
make the camp roll too, right?
That's a
Kat,
survival
you're better
roll.
than I am.
That's
Do you want to do it?
Survival?
one.
Yeah.
Basically, Mad Bart,
I had-
everybody can do one option during the camp. You could somebody's got to make a camp. Somebody can cook. You could rest. You could sleep.
So I'm going to
You could
suggest
stand
half our
guard.
group sleep, and then the other half can do cooking, making camp / guard duty type stuff, because we now have like
Yeah.
6 people. So 3 should be down, 3 should be up.
Okay.
So since
Yep, I can make camp.
Wazoo is cooking and you're making camp, Mike, you want to take first guard, or you want me to?
Yep. I got it.
All right. So I'll knock off to sleep with Mr. West and Ava.
Okay, I'll bring everybody on here so we can get see everybody's token here.
Making camp is survival, right?
Correct.
Guys, just to let you know, don't forget that I have a broken hand from the last fight, and it's 8 days, so I'm keeping track of it. But just to let you know, I can't use my rifle or very well for the 8 days. Mm-hmm.
I still have that M9 if you need a sidearm to use. Or
I
you have a
do.
sidearm?
I do have a sidearm, but I only have 1 mag that's in the gun. That's it. 7 rounds. 19
That's my Makarov 2 pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have his Makarov as well. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you had something.
How many mags do you have on that Beretta M9?
Just the one that's in the gun, unfortunately.
Do you mind if we swap with the 1911, because I'd rather have a 17 round capacity over a 7.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at the camp. I will roll survival. Okay, I got the
Yep.
success. So no camping mishap for us.
And I'm
No
trying
fire
to,
ants.
No scorpions in the underpants.
I'm trying to, with some of my like little mess kit, I'm making a sand oven. I dig a hole, and I'm using the actual heat of the sand concentrated to lightly cook those crabs, as they don't have to be cooked too hot. And so if I think I can roll a tech roll,
It's survival for cooking.
Survival to cook.
even though I'm doing the techie thing.
Yeah,
I
it's,
couldn't
survival.
argue my way past.
And me, Mr. GM. Oh, I think he stepped away for a second.
Yeah, you did.
That looks like a failure, right?
Yep.
You can push
So-
that. Because if
Okay, how do I push the machine?
It's on the chat. There's a little
Yeah.
button that
Yeah,
says
I'm
push.
looking.
You might have to scroll down.
So what happened?
Okay.
What did I miss?
He's cooking.
And so
Well,
Katarina passed the survival roll, or no?
Yep,
Yep,
I
she
made
did
camp
the camp.
successfully. Oh dear, food poisoning, roulette again.
yeah, the crab didn't cook too well.
So you failed the roll.
I remember that episode. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
What happens then I push? Do anything happen? I take a conditioner or something?
No.
No,
Did I push?
So-
No.
no, it's just the food's bad.
Yeah, and everybody's
Yeah.
got to eat it. Dude, nobody knows. Nobody knows the food's bad, right? So everybody's,
You
I
gotta
assume,
do
is
the
eating
roll
this
to see if you
food,
get
right?
Food poisoning.
So, Baji's all proud of it. Oh, I met my son, even. I didn't even have to light a fire to, attract any attention. I didn't want you guys to think I was trying to draw the rooskies, And he's all proud. And I had some of those cat's whiskers, and that might be the little bitterness you might taste in there, but it goes away with the cooking. You will enjoy it.
Well, you're
And
not
he's very proud, and he's magnanimous and trying to give it to everyone.
But you're not eating it now, though, right? You just ate the rations.
Yeah, we just ate.
Yeah, so he's cooked it. We haven't eaten it. You guys could technically eat it now and it would count for today's food.
Yeah.
If you will allow that.
The upcoming
And then
day, yeah.
Us three, Ava, Jim, and myself, we're asleep. So
So-
Let's just save it to the end and do it all together.
Yeah, and I assume I assume you're all gonna want to eat the crab first because you're
or
gonna
you could eat it now and throw up, and then we know not to
Yeah.
eat it.
because you're
Yeah,
gonna.
know what?
You
But-
don't have to eat veggies, crabs.
It's
You
seafood.
don't eat veggies. No, just I mean, one thing like sleep for you guys.
It's seafood. and You're gonna want to eat it as
I'll
quick as
eat.
possible.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll eat then.
Well, you don't have to eat it now, but you're gonna eat it on your next meal.
Today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's up to you when you want to eat it. And
Okay.
I mean, if you guys are sleeping next shift, then you'd be eating it during this shift.
Yeah, that is
Right.
true. So yeah, I'll sit and eat one of the cooked rations.
Yeah, but they may not be sleeping. They may be shitting next shift.
okay. Okay, so yeah, you come to the game and you're already causing trouble.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know
Oh,
when you're getting
I love it, man. It's all right.
Food poisoning. The cook. I thought you were a good cook. Okay, so food poisoning is a virulence of +2. So who's ever eating, roll stamina +2. So I would say.
I never cook my own. I never eat my own food.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be eating this, man. Nice crab. You haven't had crab.
That should have been my first clue.
You haven't had crab. You've been stuck in the desert for all these months. You haven't had crab. You're just eyeballing that crab, man.
Okay, so it's a stamina +2.
Yeah.
But wait, why don't we just roll it at the end of the day? This is the beginning of the day.
Because this-
So
Because it's whether or not you will become ill, not that you immediately become ill.
It's easier.
I'm just
if you
fine,
pass it,
baby.
It's
Because if you
easier.
pass it, we don't need to worry about it.
It's
Okay.
easier to.
So we're all eating?
It's easier to roll the food at the dinner time, anyways, at the camp.
Right.
But
What
this
do you
is
have-
not dinner time though. This is morning.
But
Yeah,
you guys
but-
are going to be sleeping next shift.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're eating
that's-
it now.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's.
Where'd you get that modifier from?
That's I
Kate?
mean, it's easier just to do the food and the water at camp. It just makes things simpler.
Yep.
Okay.
Where'd you get your modifier from, then?
It's from the virulence of the food poisoning. So
Yep.
Oh,
You
so
get
it's
a
a
plus
minus
two to
two?
roll.
plus
+2.
two.
+2 to resist it, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not,
So stamina +2, and then you just got to get a success.
Okay.
Because if it was really bad, it would be minus, but it's not
Okay.
as bad as it could be.
Yeah,
Got
you
two
can,
successes.
you can. Anybody else eating it now? No, just you two are
I don't
sleeping.
know, I'll just eat it.
See, you
Okay,
guys are
we're good.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
You got the iron stomachs. Shit.
We've been through a lot.
Watch
Anson-
the rest of us
I may
three
or
all
may
get
not have.
sick.
I may or may
Anson,
not have
you're
eaten
sleeping, right?
people
So-
at some point.
Yep,
so-
I'm sleeping.
yeah.
Ava's sleeping, and West is
stomach.
sleeping.
Okay, that's the end of the morning shift. And so now
Which means I'm getting rid of my sleep deprived, by the way.
Yeah. So now we're on the day shift of day 2. So you're
Okay,
waking
so
up.
now us 3 are up. Oh, look, crab. Num, num, num.
Katerina is gonna head to bed because it's been a long, like several months at this point, man.
Okay, so shall I just go ahead and roll my stamina +2?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. I got a
There
1.
we
That's
go.
good enough.
And okay,
We'll
well,
see how the NPCs fare.
yeah, Eva Berg. She's gonna roll.
Both our docks go down. Oh no!
She made it.
Okay.
Hey, Jess.
Dr. Jim West.
Come on, Jimmy.
He made it.
Oh.
Everybody.
Oh boy.
So that's how many rations? That's 6. So there's 1 ration left of crab meat.
Probably went to the dogs.
Yeah.
The dogs can
Or at
handle
least
it.
one of them.
Dogs can handle it. I'm not gonna roll for the dogs.
Hank Mike's gonna get dog sick.
So you're gonna, I'll
My
allow,
dog eats some deer shit every day.
I'll allow that the dogs to split that last crab ration just to get rid of the crab. Okay, and they're good. What about the camels?
Are they?
We
bugging
feed
us
them their
for
own
food?
milk.
I guess they could.
We
How long
milk
could
them
a
and feed it to them.
How long can a camel go without food? That's another question. I didn't research
Well, if they
that
can
one.
go without water, they can go without. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Yeah.
It's probably a long time.
Yeah,
It
'cause
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
And
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
camels
I
camels.
milking them suckers.
Yeah, don't worry about the
it's
camels.
probably like
They're all
probably
male.
about the same of when
Several months without food. What?
Wow.
They're amazing
What do you mean
yeah,
creatures.
they're all
because they
male?
A camel can go a week or more without water, and we already established that. And in the hot summer, it's like lesser days, but in the more,
Right.
it can go up to 15 days. And this is saying it can go several months without food. It can survive a 40% weight loss. What?
Wow.
Wow. And then this one's saying 40 days without food. Or sorry, no, that's water. Never
So
mind.
we learned a lot about camels.
I know, right? Who says
They're
playing
always
games?
you know the
And now you know.
exactly. Yeah, if they're male camels, I mean, you can milk the camel, but you may not like the milk you get out from
Oh, God,
Just
no.
saying.
Emily,
Yeah.
that's dark.
The
What'd
Russians.
she say, Em? I was listen. I was done. What'd she say?
Saying the male milk might not be agreeable.
Oh yeah. Why? Are we sure they're all male?
The Russians prefer all male because if you put a female in the mix, it'll distract the males, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That joke is on par with one I made the other day, where one of my players he's like, oh, I have this item in my ad hoc on my sheet, and I'm like, it's not very polite to show someone your ad hoc.
Oh, and that little factoid about the several months without food that came from the San Diego Zoo website, by the way.
Okay.
Nice.
So what
cat,
are the 3
Mike,
guys that
and-
are awake doing?
And see you're sleeping.
Right. So let's see. How can we be productive here?
Get more
Well,
food?
since the other 3 are sleeping and we're not moving, you said we can forage for food potentially
It's a day shift,
during
yeah.
the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do that. So I'll have like those 2 help me unless there's something else that they could do.
So -3 + 2.
Yeah.
It's
So
minus one
-1.
overall.
All right. Here we go.
You got
Next
it.
shot.
This man, I trust. I believe in you.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
hell yeah.
You guys are rolling like crazy
Nice.
good tonight.
Cool.
3 successes.
I'm like,
oh my god!
Here's some spider tunnel things or whatever.
Yeah, no, you
Good
found.
cooking.
Yeah, you find.
Scorpions, whatever.
This area has many rocks and crevices here, and you find
Yeah.
this desert sand
Ginks,
snake
geckos, or whatever.
and a few scorpions.
So what? 3 rations?
3 rations. So you got 2 rations of this one desert rattlesnake, and 1 ration of scorpions. So Z, you got another food they found. They found a desert rattlesnake and some scorpions that you have to cook up. But this,
I don't know if I'm the best cook. I know how to cook. My life doesn't seem to be translating. And leave me alone, I'm sleeping.
okay, so this is the day shift now. So now you're all up and it's the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Time to travel.
Yep. And everyone who rested during the shift, you can mark off sleep
Oh,
deprived.
yeah. But we do not
Yeah,
heal
well,
anything, correct? Because
Yeah, we didn't. Your stress would still be there until after, and then you'd have to sleep again to get
got it.
or rest again to get that to go. So you
Yep.
still have your stress.
And I believe you've probably healed a day off your busted fingers by now.
Yeah, I took a day off.
You're an accountant, Emily. Emily, you're an accountant.
Do we heal our hit capacity? Do we heal our hit at all?
As long as you're not starving or thirsty.
Okay, cool. Because I got
Yeah.
injured pretty
Come
bad.
down.
Okay.
The stress come down.
No, because we're sleep deprived.
No longer, but next day.
Next day, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. And so you're going to start hiking again.
Yep.
Yep. Oh,
Oh, we
remember
need to walk.
Omega to heal Eva a point of damage as well.
Oh yeah, she's 1 of 4.
Ooh.
And
Got shocked with
FYI,
that.
I'm marking off the 7 water for everyone. Sorry, 8 now, because no, I gave you a water earlier, so you're fine. But I'm marking off the 7 for the other folks. All
What's
of us. I mean,
what's your hit capacity calculated? Just your strength?
It is your
it's your
strength and
physical
agility.
attribute, right? Physical
Divided by
attribute.
Divided by 4.
Times 4.
4.
It's those dice size and then divided by 4.
Yes.
Exactly.
So she's got a D strength, D
Which is a
stamina,
6.
and a D stamina.
So
So-
she's got 12, which means she has 2 hit
12,
points.
3. She has 3 originally, because it's divided. It's 12
Right,
divided
right.
by 4.
So she's got 3.
sorry.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
I was thinking divided by, yeah. Oops.
Okay. So
Right, so I'm minusing off our other 7. So
Wait.
I'm down to 9.
D and
Dr. Jim
8 and
West
6 is 14
is fine.
divided by 4. 3. I think she would have 4 actually, not 3. So I think it'll like round up the fraction rather than round down.
It's true. I thought we were running off of 12, though. You said it was 14?
Yeah, 8 and 6.
She's
So
right. So she's got 4 points then,
Yeah. 4 points.
because you round up.
Okay. It should do it on Mac. I don't like how they have this plus and minus there. You keep clicking on that when you want to change your hit points, and it screws it all up. That's what
Yeah,
they
it
did.
does.
Should just be that. I don't know. But anyway,
It's a
Yeah,
left
just
click
don't,
and
like-
right click.
just make sure when you're like right clicking on it, just hit the boxes or it'll like decrease total.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what happened to me.
It's real finicky.
Okay, so you're traveling another day, and as you travel in the dead of night, you're getting this feeling of deja vu because you hear again. Walking.
Guys, you hear that?
Yeah, there's some walking. Eyes up.
Fuck. Yep.
Can I have my gun?
We'll see. Dismount.
You're gonna make me go out in front first, will you?
No.
I only have a
Like,
knife.
Just shh. And I'm like going up to like, who goes there?
The walking silent.
All right. So I can see about 60 meters at night, depending on how much moonlight we're getting.
All right, what, are you an elf? You got elf vision?
No, that per the rules.
Okay.
It's funny.
So
It's funny.
you see this silhouette in the moonlight. Just over on the sand.
So what
in
Mike
there.
does is he
What?
flips down his
Actually,
night vision, and then he realizes I lost it.
Yeah, I got rid of that for you a long time ago.
Out of habit.
Yep. Oh no.
While we were like riding before we were stopped, Omega, would I have been able to like turn on the man pack to like just see if I could pick up any signal?
He gets angry after 50, believe me.
You don't say. We'll say you turn it on and you don't pick up anything.
Go ahead.
Just dead static.
Okay. I just remembered we had that, and I wanted to, just if in the off chance we pick up anything.
Yeah, I would say you're screwing around with it the
check.
whole time, and this whole time
Sorry.
you haven't discovered anything. With the odd
Anybody
crackle
see anything?
I stand corrected. I re-looked it up. It's actually 150 meters for moonlight.
You can't see anything because I'm hanging behind the rather large commanding officer, sort of grabbing his coat.
Get off my
and-
butt!
Now's ain't the
So
now.
the silhouette is a
not the time.
humanoid figure. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Interesting.
Okay. And I go, announce yourself now.
just silence.
No!
Just silence.
Silent.
No!
Firing.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any chances. We're nearing the research station. This is like Zombie Central as far as I'm concerned.
So you just fire like in a direction, like just shooting off shells.
No.
Or-
You say I see him.
Do we see him?
Yeah.
If I see a person and they're not responding, I'm shooting the thing that is there.
You want to give him a warning shot?
Fuck no. I
Okay.
already gave him the warning with the saying, announce yourself.
Say hello. Yeah.
So,
just as you're about to raise your gun, the thing disappears.
It was already raised.
So what disappears?
You don't see the
Are
silhouette.
we
You don't
doing
see.
mirages at
You don't
night?
see. No, you don't see the silhouette anymore. It's like it moved.
What the hell?
But you do hear. Like it moved. It rushed to the. It rushed somewhere. And then it stopped.
Rushed
Hanson.
somewhere?
Do you want me to try and call out in Russian? Hanson?
You can try, but
Griffin might be better. Rush him up to Dubsies.
Z, is this one of your teammates that we're here walking? Are you expecting someone?
My team was at the beach. There was no one left at the facility when we left.
Yeah. I suppose I will call out in Russian then. So
Okay.
call out like the slightly raised voice. I'll say in Russian, identify yourself or else. We aren't here to harm you, but you have to tell us who you are.
Here. Don't fire. Don't fire. Please.
oh god damn it.
Check it out there. That means dog's blood hell. Who is it? That's the worst thing you can say in Polish.
Maybe in Russian, actually. But I called out in Russian. I'll say, okay, in Russian again, I'll say, raise your hands, drop anything in your hands or on your belt, and, approach slowly.
I should warn you. I'm heavily armed. Not to mess with me. I want no trouble.
We don't either.
What do you want? You said you want no trouble. What do you want? Why are you around us?
I'm just
Why
trying
the hell are you walking in the desert?
I'm just trying to get out of this shit hole. I'm going up to the Mediterranean. I hope I'm close.
Okay, good luck with that.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can keep going.
You got any food?
Yep, just
Any
keep on
water?
trucking.
Any food or water?
Nope. Not for you.
Nope.
Not for you. Nope.
got-
Nope.
Unless you got something worthy of trade.
I got something worthy of trade, all right. Something you might be interested in.
Oh, what do you
Especially-
got? And what's that? 40 millimeter grenades?
Well, let me come up. I got some grenades.
All right. Come on up.
Yep, approach.
Okay.
Keep your hands where we can see them and walk toward us slowly.
Comes up to you. He's got AK-40 on his strapped around. He just puts it back. He's got 3 grenades strapped to his vest. He's got a big desert knife. He looks kind of dehydrated and beat, like he's been through hell. He's got a red bandana on his head, and he's got this big backpack. And his water thing is barely, maybe he's got a little canteen, and it's one of those cloth canteens, and you can see it's probably a quarter full.
Do you have a token for him? We can see what he looks like
Can't you see him?
now that he's up at
Yeah,
camp.
we can see him.
Well, I can see him like way off in the distance.
Yeah. As he gets closer, I will call out and I'll say, take off the vest, drop your gun.
Well,
And toss it.
okay, he tosses his gun.
Toss it away from you.
Tosses his gun.
And the vest. The vest with the grenades, toss it as well.
Well, I thought we were going to do a trade here.
Yeah. What else you got of interest there, Pelly?
Well, take a look at this. Straps his backpack, and he pulls out these big blocks of heroin. I found this back in,
Is this heroin, man?
found this
Oh, wait, no,
back
never
in the
mind.
desert. There's this crash plane not too far away. All this heroin just lying there in the desert. You get a lot of money for this. Tell you what, you give me some food, I'll give you one of these. I'll give you a kilo.
Yeah, I'm not interested in any heroin. You got
Yeah,
anything
no,
else other than
thank
your
you.
grenades?
Come on, man.
Yo, big
You do
guy,
know
that-
what's going on in the real world, right? Is
Yeah.
the war,
that-
the zombies.
Heroin is a medical device, sir. I'm talking on this thing. We could use that heroin, sir.
You're damn right you could
Trust
use
me,
that.
it's better. It's very sellable across all markets, and it's a medical device. We might need it to recover ourselves, sir. And he's tugging it a little maybe too anxiously at your
and
jacket.
heroin is notorious, just like morphine, for getting people addicted immediately. No, I get it. You're willing to trade. I mean, we're already Polish guy Wadzu. Listen, we are already low on food and water as it is for our trip, and you want to trade away what is already a scarce resource for an addictive drug that has other than
Medical device,
potential.
sir. Medical device, sir.
What is
And
medical
future
device
work-
other than? Well, what is the medical device?
What if I have to do surgery on you, sir? You want to
Then do the
wait for that?
surgery. Give me a stick, and I will bite down.
Oh, you're a real tough guy. We'll see. We'll see then.
I mean, we have 2 doctors.
I'd rather
with
do
us.
that than risk dying in the desert because we don't have any food and water.
Well,
We need to start making choices of who gets it and who doesn't.
But with heroin, you need less food and water. Trust me, less food, certainly.
Okay, then pump you full of heroin.
it's an appetite suppressant. You'll still be starving.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, may not. You'll still be starving to death. Let's.
It's not
let's
so
not go
bad
down that
though.
route.
Guys, do we need any of his weapons? I'm gonna say no, and let's just we
The only
can't part with any of our food or water.
The only thing that I'm even somewhat interested in is possibly grenades, because if we go to the research facility and there's still people there, or a crowd of zombies because they all got turned, might be worth having some grenades.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Hey,
What would you?
Eva's like,
Go ahead.
She's campaigning for the heroin now too.
yeah, she's like, well, Z's got a point there. As long as somebody's responsible with that heroin, that could be used in an emergency for surgery.
I understand that, but you do understand that we're trading away a scarce resource for a potential of having that heroin help us. Whereas we know that the food and water for sure will help us, and we know that having grenades against bad guys is going to be useful.
Yeah, I'm against the idea of heroin or the trading for it anyway.
No, I get the value of heroin. I get it. And if Wadzu put up a valid point. And
Vaju. My name is Vaju. Vaju. You got it. What's your name?
I'm just going to
I
start
call you
calling you
Captain.
Z. It's so much easier.
Yeah, Z. Z works.
See? I agree with you, Anson.
Yeah,
If
same.
anything, we may want to try and pick up the grenades. But I'm gonna.
Well, all right. So let's do this. So I'll ask guys. So what's your name, by the way? My
Why
name's
don't you
Anthony.
just shoot him? Why don't you just shoot him, sir?
They call me.
Always the practical one, aren't you, Paul?
Pragmatic, they say.
Yes.
Vaju.
They call me Jersey. And I see you got two dogs. I love dogs. I had two dogs, but back in South Africa, I lost them in the war.
He's African.
Would you trade for your dogs?
Could you put the name?
I would love to have two dogs.
Oh,
No, the dogs are not for trade.
no. Could you put the name?
Hey, Mike, see what he wants. Mike, why don't you see what he wants for trade for the grenades and inquire about the heroin as well. Meantime, I'm gonna sneak over to the camels, or because you put the gun for the pole on the camel, right? For Wadzu, or do you have that on you?
I have that on me.
Oh, I'm gonna Mike. Can you give me that gun for a sec?
Okay, I'm gonna pass over the gun.
All right, and then go see what he wants for trade.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have a little side conversation, whispering to the pole. Depending on what he wants to trade, you can do the shooting.
All right, buddy. What do you want?
Vaju. I don't like Afrikaners. They're worse than Russians.
Okay. First of all, what do you want for your grenades? We don't want your guns. We have plenty of guns and ammo. What do you want for those grenades?
I want some food and water. Just to get me to the Mediterranean.
Right? We can offer you one food and one water for the grenades.
I'll give you one food, one water per grenade.
No, we can't lose 3 food and 3 water. We're a big group and we have something very important that we need to do. So it's 1 food, 1 water for the 3 grenades. I mean, if you're gonna die, you're not gonna have any time.
That'll make the difference between you not getting to the Mediterranean and probably getting there.
Well,
Sure, Z. Can me and the good doctor lady with the red hair, could we take a look at the brown sticky you have? We both have some medical background. Could we take a pic and a little glimmer to see what you have there?
Can I suggest a possible trade to what's his nuts, the trader?
Jersey or whatever he said
Jer-
his name was.
Jersey.
Jersey. He's a Jersey boy. He's Jersey boy.
I didn't hear it properly, so I would be addressing him by his name in character, but the player did not hear the name properly. I'm not calling him What's His Nuts in character.
Yeah.
What's his nuts?
You can just ask. What was his name again?
Yeah, Jersey. How about this? How long has it been since you've eaten anything?
I've just been rationing my water supply, and I haven't eaten in a day. Used up all my food last night.
Okay, so for all 3 of the grenades, as long as the rest of my group agrees, we will give you 3 water, 2 water for the grenades.
Could give
So,
him
the
a cat. We got those 2 rattlesnake and scorpion.
That is
rations.
true. But it is true. We do have some wild food.
Get rid of that first.
So
I have 2 rations. I have 1 ration of wild food and 3 of water, or the opposite, maybe.
Yep.
So
So we'll trade you 2, bottles of water and 2 wild food. You will have to cook it, but 2 and 2 for the 3 grenades. That is going to be our final offer for you.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Did I maybe try and talk him into the trade? I'm pretty good at persuasion.
You get a +1 because you got more.
wait.
What?
Omega, Madbard wanted to say something. Z wanted to say something.
Yeah. See.
I was just hoping that maybe, we coming from the same side of the fence, maybe, the good cat still may come out better if, you know how they talk about on those shows, you bundle it all together. Well, I got some wild mushroom from the field. I'm just saying this because I have a persuasion of a C and an empathy of A. So I got like D20 based on.
Mine is I have B as in boy empathy, B as in boy persuasion. So
There you go. Okay. About the same, yeah.
Like,
But meta, you guys
slightly
don't know who's
better.
better at persuading.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would get the bonus for having more social conflict. So we have more people on our side.
You are offering something that's very valuable to sustaining his life. And if Z is also contributing to the persuasion talk,
Yeah.
would that add to her modifiers?
No, that's the more people thing. So,
Okay.
so let's say +2, just to give total. I'll give you +2.
Okay. That's fair.
Sure.
I'd like to get the tokens.
God, you're just killing the rolls today. What's this 12s? You're rolling 12s like crazy.
Ooh. You took stress, I think.
Why'd you
You
push?
push, right?
Yeah.
It was a mistake
Um,
push?
I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a opposed.
No, it's not opposed.
Okay. Then just base.
Yeah, so it's
But
like,
yeah, so
so what was that?
I give him that deal.
So that was 2 rations of food and a water, you said? What was
2 and
that?
2.
2 and 2?
I
Is
was
what
gonna
she
try and
offered.
pull a fast one.
No.
I know,
No.
but I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
father's by the
Yeah.
book, man. He's
Yeah.
honest.
Try
Yep.
to
So
be.
yeah, two rations of wild food, which is like the desert snake food.
The rattlesnake,
Then-
yeah.
Yeah, and then the 2 waters, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess you drive a hard bargain. I don't think I need these grenades anyways. I don't think I'll be encountering anybody in this desert. But if you think you need them, here you go.
We might. Yep.
Yep.
You
Real
want-
quick before he leaves.
He goes,
Oh, go ahead.
takes some heroin, and he starts eating it and sniffing it a bit. You mind?
As long as you don't start cutting yourself.
I could use some company.
You said
I could guide you. You mind if I tag along your group?
You know
mean, if
where
you're-
we're going?
No.
We're going deep into the desert.
Yep.
Well,
Thought you were headed to the Mediterranean yourself, bud.
I haven't been with anybody in a long time. Grab some more heroin.
Oh gosh.
We're good.
No, I think
Yeah,
we
just,
should part ways.
Start
Thank
heading
you.
to the Mediterranean, good buddy.
Yeah, thank you for the grenades,
One
but
more.
yeah.
One more thing before you head off. Have you encountered any, other people, thing, creature as you've been, traveling?
I just seen this.
let's see it all count.
I seen a plane crash, go down, and I followed it, and I followed the footsteps, and that's where I found all this heroin. And ever since then, I found nothing.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I've been escaping from South Africa. It's been a long journey.
How was the condition of the plane? Did it look intact or was it destroyed?
It was destroyed, yeah, but not too bad. It was unflyable, yeah, broken in a couple pieces, but. And he turns to.
So listen.
He goes, Z. And he seemed interested in this heroin, but he throws you a little bag.
As I'm listening to his story, I grab one of the grenades. I'm gonna put that on myself, and then Cat, and I'll throw one. Mike, throw one.
And I actually go up to him, and I don't have an interest in taking this heroin myself, but I have an idea that, you guys are. I don't really know what you're talking about, virus, monsters, and stuff. I don't know what that's all about, but that's spooky shit. And if there's a crowd or something coming at me, there's a way to make a freaking, an explosive, concussive bomb with a heroin bomb that would knock people out instantly if they had any type of respiratory function. So whether it be a medical device for that, I want to get a big bunk of that heroin. If anybody's opposed to it, IRL or in the game, I'm fine to say no. But I see it in a definitive use as, you gotta be an idea man, putting mayonnaise in tuna fish. We could do it. You make a heroin hand bomb essentially. Even with those, you could put wrapped around one of those hand grenades you got there. It would be like a poison, mustard gas bomb. But
How exactly do you make heroin into a bomb?
Well, like I said, you use the powdered agent to create a powder explosive, a concussive.
Okay. So what explosive are you using to then powderize the heroin into a smoke bomb or whatever that you're talking about?
Well, if you want to, are we trying to get I'm going to roll a tech die roll to see if it works. But what I was thinking is the grenades you just got.
But my
The
point
grenades you
is,
just.
right, you're trying to use the grenades that we just got.
Well, if we need them, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to try and do it right this second, but there's the future. If I find a bomb, if I find another grenade, or I get a if I get a I have my rounds still. I could take a metal rod, put a round taped to the end of the rod with a taped opposite, so the bullet's facing me almost, and just bang it like a bang stick, an old country bang stick, and then have a ripped head full of heroin. That whoever hit in that immediate area would it's a lot of chewing just to allow me to make an argument, but I'll play these ways.
Okay, so you're trying to jury rig the heroin bag that you have with.
I mean, I got 100 ideas I can make things work. Right now, do I need it? No. Can I find a way to make something work in the future? I'm sure I can bullshit my way into most things. I got a bunch of full white bread Americans to pick my ass up now, didn't I? Folks, you can get into my country now.
Having an improvised munitions specialty from my Green Beret training, Omega, can I do a tech roll to assess whether I think his ideas are valid or not?
This isn't the tip of the iceberg, sir. The tip. You just the tip. Just the tip.
Yeah, sure,
You
sure.
understand?
I'm going to take just the tip.
Sure, so you can tell if he's bullshitting or not.
Yeah, well, it's, I mean, you know, it's not out of the way, but it's just more of the, hey, it's just not highly productive. That's 2 successes. For
And
the tech roll with the improvised munitions added in.
And Z, roll a tech roll to see if you can actually do
if
this
it's
thing.
just a waste of time, listen, I don't know the game.
No, just roll
me?
just roll a tech roll to see if this thing's actually plausible. And I will say if you could beat his 2, then you can make it.
I'm
No.
back. Sorry for having to step away.
No,
real
it's
fast.
it's bullshit. It can't be made. You're guessing there.
You're Americans. You
basically-
have to be made for you. We got to jewelry in the Eastern Europe. Let me tell you.
I appreciate what you're saying, Z, but based on my experience, it is not going to work the way you think it is.
Oh, you and Westinghouse, you control the world.
I have my tactical pop
It's,
tart load that I pulled out of nowhere.
Got to be on 60 hertz, my friend, not 50.
All right. Should we? Okay, buddy. We don't want any of your heroin. Thank you for the grenades. We wish you luck, and we're gonna head off now. Okay.
By the way, I didn't see grenades in the foundry to be able to pull off onto my character sheet.
If you go to the weapons,
Yeah.
and then you have to just like scroll through it.
3 frag grenades.
Yep. I have one in my sheet.
It's under weapons, and then U.S. military weapons.
It's under hand grenades. There's
I don't-
actually
I don't-
Yeah,
see
well,
that.
see, I don't see that folder.
Me too.
If you go to the journal and open up,
Oh, you got to
Weapons.
do the manual. Oh, because
Oh.
you didn't share it. Gotcha. You're right.
Well, I did
Yep,
share,
I
but
got
it seems to
Yeah, I'll do it
reset
that
all the
way.
time. So I'll try to get it back.
Yeah, I'll
And-
just do it that
wait.
way. Yep, that's fine.
Wait, configure ownership. I just did it. Now you can
Oh,
see the
okay.
grenades.
Thank you. Yep, I do. Thank you. Now I'll
Yep.
drag that onto my sheet now. So
Hand grenades. I see it now.
easier to remember when I actually have the gear on my sheet.
Yeah, I have 1 frag grenade on me now.
yep,
Okay.
same.
Okay, good.
Right. So now that we've met the merchant of the desert,
Yeah. You didn't want another one of those.
Okay.
He's asked us,
Forward.
what are we buying?
I was holding out hope that I'd be able to get that 40 millimeter grenade for my M203. Been waiting for it.
I was kind of hoping
Don't
you.
lose hope, man. We'll find him.
I was kind of hoping you let him in the party so he could eat himself again. Another guy
No.
could eat himself.
I saw that coming. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no thank you. I don't want that image on my brain. Just no.
Okay, so this is the evening shift. Okay, so did I move your 2 axes already?
No.
You moved us 1, I think.
Okay.
Trying to see in the nighttime. Because I think we were over here-ish.
Okay,
Somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds right.
so it's the evening shift now. You're at the base of this high dune that looks like it would require much effort to walk up, but it's you can actually see bare rock here, which is kind of nice to be
Are
out
we
of
in
the
the
sand.
evening or the night shift?
The evening shift right now. No, you just did the evening, right? So, because you walked in the evening, so you're at the night shift, yeah.
Yep. I just wanted to double check. Okay, so we're at the well, somewhat sheer wall. Fun.
Can we go up it? How does it look, guys?
Does it look precarious to go up it, or is it probably better if we go around?
Well, if you go up it, it's going to take. It'll take one shift to go up one hex. But it does.
It looks like it'd take longer to go around.
Agree.
From where you are, it'd probably be quicker just to go up it there. But it does provide a shelter.
That's good.
How many hexes to get by it, though?
Well, we got to get up it. This is the way to the facility.
All right, let's go. Fastest direction, fastest way, shortest route.
So you're going to travel through the night instead of camping?
Yep.
Just like we did last night.
Okay, so you slowly walk up the sand dunes. And it's only going to be one hex. And you
Are
get...
we able to, are we able to push the camels with either mobility or driving roll? If we would want to do that?
Probably could, but that would mean we'd burn them out faster. That would be something to, let's do that when we're more in an emergency scenario, especially on the way back.
Yep, that's fine. I was just curious if that was an option. But, yep, so we'll just do the one then.
You get to the top of the sand dune, and you could see for miles and miles and miles. But you look south and you could see far into the distance. You see just darkness and sand and stars. But to the west, you see this big darkness of clouds and sand and obscurity, like a big sandstorm is approaching.
Oh man.
Can we, I'd like to, either take my binoculars or just by the site itself, can we kind of judge? I'd like to, really kind of scrutinize, can I take a guess of how much time it's going to be before it hits us?
It's actually coming from the east, so that was up here would be east. So,
if we were heading south, yeah.
So
we could stay below the ridge and it would protect us from the storm. That's one thing we could do. Shelter under the lee of the dune.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I was trying to judge, how soon is it going to hit us?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you can see lightning striking, arcing ahead of the storm into the sand. You can hear the winds of the sandstorm approaching. You say you got probably 20 minutes, half hour before that hits you.
Oh, definitely going to take cover behind the dune.
Yeah.
Head back down. Try and maybe shovel out a protective area, or you said there was some rocks, so maybe find some cover in the rocks.
We have anything to make a lightning rod with? That we can leave at the top of the dune?
Unless lightning's attracted to a gun, we could put one of the spare AK-47s and just plant them in the ground, sort of thing.
Yeah, lightning.
Metal, right?
Yeah, it's metal. Lightning
It's
attracts
metal,
the tallest thing usually in the area.
Yeah, so let's take 2 of those AK-47s that were 74s that we're not using and just pile drive them higher up on the dune from where we're at to act as hopefully lightning rounds. So good idea.
Okay. Yeah, that sandstorm that you can't see, it looks deadly. It's gonna ripped everything apart. Yeah, so give me a tech roll to see if you could successfully build these things to discourage a lightning strike on you.
Can I, Z, you said you had some tech?
I got a D and a C in intelligence. I have a D in tech and C in intelligence.
Yeah, but you do
I
have
have
some tech.
AB.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I think
just
Emily's
anybody
okay.
with tech can help me. So,
It will help.
right. So, I was going to ask, can improvised munitions help out in it's not really a munition though, so probably not. Never mind.
Like
So
a jury rigging or something, maybe. You have something like that? Jury rigging?
Kat, you said you had a what in tech?
A is an apple, intelligence, B as in boy, tech.
Oh, you're techie.
Okay, so yeah, so you're a better. I know that you're a better tech because we've been traveling a while. So I know you're better tech than I am. I'll help you, and you can do the roll.
Yep. Yep. So you get a +1 from Hanson. The electrician would not apply here.
Electrician, if you're making a lightning rod, would.
Yeah, electrician.
You could use some
argue that.
cabling.
Electrician would apply for sure.
You could use some cabling to some wire cabling. Maybe you stripped and you join those two AKs together. You make a bigger. It's a bigger point of contact.
If we had some wire, I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody has wire.
Oh,
Wow.
what's his rolls today? I can't believe it.
Emily's on.
I
Cat's on
She
top.
always rolls good. She always rolls good. Every
Wow.
game I've ever played with her, she rolls
don't
like
jinx
this.
me.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't jinx me. You say
Sorry.
that, and I'm gonna roll double
No
snaps.
wood.
No, it's fine. I'm teasing.
Wood.
So I'm gonna give a the lightning strike's gonna get like a -3 now to hit anybody.
Nice. That'll help.
There we go. Yaska Boska.
Okay, and you guys are
We
gonna
bombs on that.
try and make a sheltered camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
As this thing hits,
Yeah.
Yes.
you're gonna go down. So
I got a big knife that I could use to dig with.
okay, so
Rifle butts work really good in sand.
to try to protect from this wind, it would be
Embrace your
a
inner
survival
mountain
roll.
troll
Survival roll -3.
Now, because she did the
Deck.
the
Lightning rod.
thank you. Fuck, why is the brain must be getting
Sleep.
tired. Yeah,
Sleep.
exactly. Sleep deprived. Here.
Yeah.
So because she did that, can she also do the camp thing that you're talking about, or does somebody else have to do that?
She was doing that. Somebody else is gonna be making camp while she's doing that for sure.
Who's high?
Okay, and I was helping her,
Dude.
so I can't do it. So it's like Mike or Z. You guys gotta do the roll.
Yeah.
I don't have anything
can-
in survival.
I'll do it. I'll do
We
it.
can work together.
I
Eva,
have a B and D.
Eva's got no D, and Dr. Jim West has got D.
Yeah, but they
Oh.
can help.
Yeah, so
yeah,
someone help
let's do
me.
the roll.
I'll roll. Someone
Yeah,
help
what
me.
did NPCs
Can I
Yeah.
get how many helps can I get?
3.
What?
You can max out at
Oh.
+3.
So I'll get +2.
Plus
Alright,
2.
roll
Yeah, I
in.
don't have any survival.
No, it's a -3 already.
Oh,
So it'd be a
To make-
even
to
roll.
make-
-1 overall with the help.
It'd be
all right,
even,
even
roll.
roll it is. Okay, rolling.
Oh my
There we go.
God.
Two.
Yeah,
Two.
nice. Very nice,
Oh,
man.
jeez.
This desert
Well,
adventure
tell
is
us
going
the
way
day,
better than
Omega.
the
Yeah,
one shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just crushing me
It's like
tonight.
revenge.
Yeah. So, you bunker down. You start draping these this tarp that you found in the camel's pack. You drape that. You got the camels surrounding you. You put the tarp overhead, and you're all surrounded by the camels inside. You see a look of fear in the camel's eyes as you
Yeah, I'm tallest.
as you hunker down. As the storm starts to go over you, you see flashes of light, and they strike your makeshift lightning rods at the top of the dunes. The sand starts coming and blowing into your face, and you can't see. Everything is just, you can feel the pelts of sand hitting everywhere and getting everywhere, and it's burning your skin.
Captain, my captain! Oh, captain, my captain!
I don't like sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
Your Russians quoting Civil War poetry.
That's where we're gonna end the
I
session.
just quote
Oh, okay.
Oh, captain, my captain!
the Star Wars prequel that has not come out yet because it came out in 2001. Oh boy.
Wow, that was fun. Good ending for that. So next time you wake up in a sandstorm.
Hopefully not buried, but yeah.
Yep, hopefully.
Well, thanks again very much for running it.
That was a
Yeah,
good round.
Omega, this was
Fun.
great.
Yeah, good. I love desert
Well,
survival. It's pretty
And
fun.
thanks to every one of
Challenging.
you who have watched it.
and thanks for having
Yeah,
me, crew.
thanks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Nice having you.
Nice
Mad
to
Barn.
have you.
I try not to be too extra well behaved. The Mad Barn was mildly sane.
Yeah, Age of Adventure was saying, what did he say before? Oh, Mad Bar brings the booze, because you had the big bottle of booze and you're pouring a glass of wine. It was funny.
See, that's a classic decanter that I told my wife to decant the $7 wine I bought. And she put it in the coffee decanter instead of the wine decanter, but you know, what are you gonna do? It works. You get some more surface area too.
There you go.
Well, everybody,
I had fun, thanks.
Age of Adventure, thanks for being with us the whole time. I can see that you're into this game. You have Twilight yourself, obviously. You mentioned bullets. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your chatting.
Yeah, if he thought he could get away with selling the heroin, maybe he could have got, yeah, no, here, have some bullets.
Yeah, I guess
This will make a heroin.
I guess bullets aren't too tempting in the desert, right? It's more of when
Yeah, the
there's
water looks a little better.
Well, he's trying to tell us the heroin is, right?
yeah.
Perhaps one day we'll take the MacGuffin that is the heroine will be the MacGuffin one day, and we'll have to take it.
Yeah, every adventure now has heroin.
It'll
somewhere.
something like that would be certainly a commodity. Now in the desert, it's not going to be a high commodity, but in Sweden or something, and you got war-torn language people, it's going to be. It would be a commodity, probably more valuable than precious metal.
Next up on the Twilight 2000 campaign, drug lords. Drug lords in the
No,
apocalypse.
No,
Messing
you
on
know
my
what a
turf.
game where you play-
The apocalypse is powered by smack.
If
What
you
was
really
that,
wanted a
Emily?
game where you can play members of a crime syndicate, you can play Passion de la. We can play Passion de la Pasiones, which is a like Mexican soap opera type thing. It's a set in 2007, or it's set during the height of the drug war in Mexico and stuff.
Nice.
So Mexican cartel, drug lord, but yet
Oh, it's soap opera
Mexican
tropes.
soap opera tropes.
Telenovela, yeah.
That would be interesting to roleplay. Yes.
I've
just
played
got
it
the
several
Swedish
times.
game.
It's very interesting.
I just funded this Kickstarter for a guy I follow from Sweden, Rolls. Andreas Lindström. He's a great musician, great GM. But he did a small book, and it's a total trope-filled, be anything you want, maybe fantasy-based, but it's called My Father's Sword. And he's just about to, all he had to release on the PDF was the character sheet, because it seemed like they wanted to get the book out to the book buyers first and the PDF people. Which I guess that makes sense, even though it's only a PDF buyer. But it's you could be like a pink bunny rabbit next to a dwarf. You know what I mean? And it just sounds like a crazy game, and you get points if you play through a trope. Like I don't know, you're an elf that jumps and hits a little blossom in the wind, and you draw 3 arrows and shoot the 3 arrows, or you get a trope point or something.
Or maybe I should dust off the old Toon RPG
Exactly.
No, wait,
from the 80s.
I'm thinking of Cartel is the one I'm thinking of that is also telenovela, but same principle.
Based on that, gotcha. Yeah, cool.
Yep. Here, I'll share the materials in the off topic of the server because I have the well to let people look at them. But this is a great game, Omega, and I can't wait till next time. It's going to be very interesting.
Yes, and we'll see you in The Walking Dead too this week.
Definitely.
So next show is Tuesdays. We got The Walking Dead, and Wednesdays Coyote's gonna run a new mini campaign with that new RPG from Free League, The Electric State. That sounds interesting. So I'll be playing in that. That will be Wednesdays, bi-weekly Wednesdays starting this week. So we got to stream Tuesday, Wednesday this week. And Australis, you're late to the show.
Captain Mike, would you get what you like as we whopper?
Sure, we can do that. We can do that.
Would you get what you like as whopper?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Why'd you appreciate you greatly.
Oh, and I'll hand over the M9 to you. Forget Dan.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hand over the 1911 and one mag that's in it.
Cool.
We'll wait till next week because I don't know what any of that is.
It's just bi-weekly, Mad Bard. It's bi-weekly. This show.
Whatever. Bi-weekly, whatever.
Yeah.
You just tell me when to show up. I'm just gonna follow directions. I have a wife, then I have a Mega tells me when to show up online.
Awesome.
Okay, well, everybody, thanks for coming out. Age Adventure RPG, thank you for chatting all night and hanging with us. And Australis, you're always here, man. Thanks for coming out. And
thank you guys.
And remember, you always gotta sometimes fight for peace.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.